We are good to go. Go ahead and try it on Instagram. And
there it is.
waiting. And
we're good. We're live. We're live everywhere.
Once it loads for me, I'll get into the little introduction here.
Yes, we are live everywhere, and nobody is here.
Nobody's here. That's great.
That's cool. It's Tuesday night in September. Oh, we got Van Tyne. We got
me,
Ethan. We got you.
There we go. All right. Welcome to the end of September Dark Horse Tackle Live. Those 6 of you watching, 7.
What's up, Nick? Saint Nick.
7 of you watching. I'm sorry.
Hey, Josh.
Yo.
Winter is coming.
Hey, Zach. Hold that thought. All right.
Badass.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming, but let's do fall first. That's when you should have played the thing, but you know.
But Ohio doesn't do fall. That's the thing. We do.
No, just gave fall a miss and go right into winter.
We do fourth summer, and that's really about it, honestly, man. I mean, it's pretty pathetic how dude, I think Friday it was 92 degrees. What's going on, Mr. Pete from the Stone Man Lures? Thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah. YouTube. Thanks, Pete.
Just to let you guys know, me falling is a classic. Thanks, Ethan. Well, guess what? I do it all the time. It's just not on camera as much. But
it's like the only time his camera works.
Do we have that on the DJI by chance? The real bad one?
Yep.
You should save that one, but we should definitely not have sound on that one. That'll get you demonetized pretty fast. That one was actually scary. I think I was wearing my life jacket. I don't remember.
No, you weren't.
Badass. That's great.
Which is why we haven't posted it, because you were supposed to have learned your lesson.
Onyx Outdoors would not like that.
No, they would not.
Because I would tag them and they would see it.
Tag them and be like, oh, well, I had it on the back of my seat.
Hey, listen, if things got really bad, I could have grabbed it, okay? Yeah, I've just gotten used to, when I fall, I at least have a hand going, Brain knows what the body wants, and the body doesn't want to drown.
Yeah, there it is. Van Tyne on Instagram. Let you know exactly what happened on Saturday while we left you at the ramp.
Dude, that guy, I'm telling you, man, that guy was kind of terrifying. Like, I've never had for those 4 of you watching, I've never had an interaction quite like that, really. And listen, my brother has had some issues. So this was a lot different. He just talked to me like he had known me for a while, and he's like, hey, yeah, just to let you know, man, I caught my PB and and I was like, oh, cool, man. And he's like, what was your buddy's name again? And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, your buddy that you're here with. And I'm like, Zach is here too. Zach had been gone for like 5 minutes, mind you.
Josh gave him my phone number and my address.
Yeah, I had to make peace with him somehow, but then this guy he slipped and fell the most cartoonish way possible. He went, whoa, and then absolutely just ate it, man. I mean, my God, did it hurt? It hurt to hear it, dude. He fell flat on his back on a rock and then slowly rolled off of another rock and then hit the ground and got right back up, which was a clear indicator that the man was not right. Literally shot right back up and just started screaming and cussing. And, out of the kindness of my own heart, I was like, are you okay? And he kind of gave it to me there. Don't talk to me. And I was like, oh, I thought we were friends.
Hey, I just want to say hi and give a shout out to our CFO, City Girl on a Lake, joining us on Instagram.
Oh, is that Lauren?
That is.
Well, you weren't on this lake, and I haven't seen you on a lake, so how can we even confirm that that's where you're at?
Well, it's the CFO. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She won't let us have the travel expenses to find out.
Dude, we won't even. We're lucky we can even go to lakes. We're lucky we don't have a $10 kiddie pool that we're doing circles in our kayaks in.
Hey, and there's Oma. Oma joined. How you doing, Oma? Nice to see you. Oma's been getting out there.
Yeah, Oma's,
Oma said she was very excited about this month's box. Actually, I've heard quite a few people say they're pretty excited about this month's box.
Listen, this month's box is a good one. It's
not the most exciting box, if you ask me, but it's very utilitarian, which is what you need in September.
I'm a boring fisherman. I really am. There's techniques and stuff, and we will get into that. We will definitely get into the techniques.
Saint Nick, if you say Apache again, I will kick you out.
Why?
Because I didn't like that joke way back when. I don't like it now. Just kidding. Love you, Nick.
Where is it?
Instagram.
I don't see it.
Yeah, he said she's approving Apaches again? ?
Oh yeah.
Nick, she won't even approve a drone. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. How do I make that comment go away? I don't want it hanging out there. I love you, Pete. But there.
So fall's a utilitarian month. Fall, you have to acclimate more than ever, realistically. You're hitting a cool down, you're not hitting a warm up, and a lot of guys get in their head about the fall bite. And the one thing that Zach and I both agree on for once is to not stop moving your bait. Don't stop moving your bait.
No. Yeah.
Fish.
Keep it going.
Fish like it's summer. You know, if they're not eating topwater, maybe they'll eat a subsurface lure. Maybe they will eat a fluke. Maybe they will eat a shallow running jerkbait, which is something you got in your box. Maybe they will eat a wake bait. Perhaps they'll eat a Battle Baits commando spinner bait. Just move water. Acclimation was huge this weekend for Zach and myself.
Absolutely.
Fishing the Allegheny and going back and fishing Lake Arthur yesterday, where Lake Arthur genuinely fished entirely different Monday than it did Saturday. Did I catch a fish Saturday?
Yeah, dude. You caught more than I did.
Oh, that's right.
This is the time of the year on Lake Arthur where I refuse to quit doing what I was doing all summer. And it'll probably take me one more time before I decide to acquiesce.
Zach has his I've been here for 30 years thing that prohibits him on that specific body of water.
No, it's got nothing to do with that. You said that on Saturday. You said it on Sunday. You were wrong both days. It's not what it is.
No, it is.
It's not.
You have that.
Nope. It is. I am doing what I want to be doing. I am doing what I want to be doing until I am beat over the head with lack of fish catches that I need to do something else. And sometimes that takes 3 trips.
God, please don't. Just go out there and catch fish, man.
Hey, that's the beauty of fishing, man. You can do what you want to do.
It is true. That is true. You can live in your delusion all you want. And that's the beauty of fishing. It is genuine delusion turned proof.
Speaking of nothing you were saying, we have a golden ticket to give out.
We do.
And what we are going to do for a little while, we like to change it up. We are going to just we're going to see a comment we like from someone that has joined us on our live, and we're gonna give you a $45 gift certificate for darkhorsetackle.com.
At this point, I don't even want to comment. I just want to see some new faces, you know? Like I just want to see people getting into this.
Animal Flynn, I've never seen that one before.
There's a lot of information here.
Todd Sefton, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us on YouTube.
Oh, we love that, man. Yeah, thank you, Todd. But
hey, we love you too. Pete, you joined on both. That's kind of amazing.
It's crazy work.
What's up, Slay Nation? How you doing?
I owe Trey Mullins. But let's talk about this fall acclimation, okay? So Zach's right. September box is boring, but it really gets me going. You know why it gets me going? Because let me let you in on a little.
Oh, by the way, CFO is yelling at us. We should not call the box. We should not be calling the box boring. And let me say something about my comment when I said it was boring.
I will not.
There's nothing flashy in there. Okay. The baits are amazing. In fact, the rake stick from Magnum Baits that's in the September box is one of the best stick baits I have ever held in my entire life. So I'm not trying to take anything away from any of the baits in the box. I'm just saying these are staples of bass fishing.
I got to call an audible here.
Do it.
With all due respect, Lauren and Zach, this is not a time for a business meeting because I was getting there.
Oh, it's always time for a business meeting.
The box is not boring. The style of fishing is boring. The style of fishing excites me. And here, you're going to love this, Lauren, because before I was, before the Mystery Science Theater 3000 crew with their shadows hanging over the movie theater decided to throw popcorn at me, telling me I was doing everything wrong. My favorite part about the box is that it's guaranteed to catch you fish.
Yep.
You've got a 5-inch stick worm in that box. That is the best soft plastic ever made.
St. Nick, it's a nuts and bolts box.
Yeah, it's what you need. If this is your first box, this is the perfect foundation to understand and have everything you need going into, let's just say you want to get into bass fishing next year. This is it. This is the perfect box. You've got a jerk bait. Okay. You have got a jig. You have got a bait that can be used as a trailer that is perfectly matched to that jig. The colors of the jig are the colors of the soft plastic. Then you've got a wacky rig with a screw lock on it. It's called a wacky shot.
So is that like that? I mean, you could call that a variation of a flick shake, right?
A variation of a flick shake, but with the intention to solely be used wacky style, but keep your bait attached and not lose that bait. It's got
that thing does hold on. It holds on like crazy.
I was yanking on it. So then you have a stick worm in there. And then you've got, just the most basic presentation of a worm. You've got a 4.5-inch player worm. It is simply a worm. You stick out your finger and you look at it and you go, man, if that was about 5 times as skinny, that's it. It's just a straightened out night crawler that you can put on a Ned rig, a drop shot. You can just nose hook it and cast it out weightless. You can Nico rig it, really, really micro finesse it.
Welcome, Joe Brown.
Oh, howdy doody, Joe Brown. But there are 3 bags of soft plastics in here, a catalyst to rig both of those baits wacky rigged. You can get that player worm wacky rigged. And then you've got a crawl style brush hog bait. That's very versatile. It's got 6 appendages. That is the Riot Cyclone. 6 appendages. You can take any of the 6 off and make it, choose your own adventure. A jig that is mainly meant for like a good riprap heavy cover, not so much a grass, but you're lucking out because it does have that vertical line tie. And I know there's a lot of arguments of vertical and horizontal and whatever. A lot of your jigs, the best way for them to come through is to be conical. So if your head is conical, and you've got this instead of this, it's going to come through grass easier like this if there's a cone directly behind me. Some argue that, and that's fine. It's different strokes for different folks. You look at a swim jig, every single swim jig has a vertical line tie, and that is to come through grass. That is to be wham. You know, you feel that grass, you pop it out. And on top of that jig, to finish off the box, we have Larry the director. Now, that was a business meeting that needed to be called because we were not getting what we wanted as far as names from these bait companies, and we really wanted to have cool names. The cool names just weren't happening today. So,
I don't know, like God does not give with two hands. So a lot of times guys that are amazingly talented painters aren't really good name givers, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't know if we are either. But we went with Larry the director. By the way, director is a synonym of pointer.
Allegedly. I just think I don't think it needs to be synonymous with debate. I think we are going to take this to every extreme that we really need to take it to. Whatever, Clyde.
We're gonna have fun with it, man.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no,
like,
anything but Clyde.
Yeah, I know. Clark.
Wait, hold on. There it is, buddy.
Thanks to the AliExpress graphic designer we had on that one.
That was before I was sitting here in this co-owner seat.
Yeah, that was a waste of money. But teach his own. I wonder how Lauren.
CFO says Stuart. Yes, we will have a bait named Stuart at some point. I can almost confirm that.
You guys and your Mad TV. I know that's why she says it. It's just,
I don't know. I don't. Lauren doesn't strike me as a Mad TV watcher.
Oh, she's definitely watching a little Michael McDonald do some Stuart.
What's up, Binya? How you doing, buddy?
She's got it on YouTube.
Binya, I'm sorry I never answered you back, but yeah, if you still need somebody, I'd be happy to hop on. I told you she doesn't know what Matt TV is.
Yeah, she's just telling you that.
Nope.
She wants to watch it with you.
Nope. CFO is absolutely. Oh, Pete's got names. He's got people working on it.
Oh, he does.
Yep.
Well,
way to go, Pete. Thank you.
He's got people working on it. Look, man, all I'm saying is, I'm just going to start.
Pete's got people.
Hey, Oswald the Hellfire Missile's next up if you don't come up with names.
I like that one.
I
like that one. Hey, I'm gonna hijack here for just a quick second. And I want to give a big shout out and a big congratulations to Andrew Hayes and the Tackle Talk podcast for 5 years of excellence.
Yeah.
Really pumped that he has come as far as he has come, and he has done it with a hell of a lot of hard work and dedication. Really appreciate him. Honestly, if it wasn't for Tackle Talk, I would not be sitting here.
Right. If it wasn't for Tackle Talk, there wouldn't be half the people here.
I don't think there would be either, dude. Tackle Talk played a very big role in Dark Horse Tackle, and hopefully Dark Horse Tackle had a little something to do with helping Andrew out. But yeah, big congrats to him. If any of you on here don't know what I am talking about or what we are talking about,
you probably live in a shoe.
Yeah, so you need to check out Dark Horse Tackle. Yeah, check out Dark Horse Tackle.
Somebody asked to.
There's too many tackles. No, check out Tackle Talk podcast. It's literally available on any platform on the planet Earth.
Yes.
That has podcasts. So check out Tackle Talk. Give Andrew Hayes a listen. He does a really good job. And you will learn something for sure.
I started listening to Tackle Talk solely because Zach will tell you. I mean no offense by this. I have very little interest in podcasts in general. And that definitely includes fishing podcasts. But, Andrew was my friend prior to him doing Tackle Talk. I just knew Andrew from Instagram, and he's like, hey, I live in Ohio. Let's, talk fishing, go fishing.
Let's hold hands.
Yeah. Let's do what guys do. Let's go on little dates, maybe go bowling, man. Have some ice cream, watch the sunset. And, Andrew's a hell of a guy.
I like the whole deal there where, you said, a guy from Ohio. So Dark Horse Tackle was a strictly Ohio business for its, from its inception until about 2022. Now Dark Horse Tackle also exists in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we've got a local boy here that just made a comment, someone we sponsor, the Keystone Bass Kayak Series from Ryan Van Time. He is thanking us for an amazing 2024. You know what? I'm really proud to be a little part of that kayak tournament series.
Yeah.
The local stuff is very important. Ryan is a great dude. Saved our ass twice. But yeah.
Not me.
Not you.
Left me to die.
Left you to die on the dock. But no, any of you guys that are in the Western Pennsylvania area, looking for, or hey, even Eastern Ohio, honestly, looking for a really easy tournament trail as far as like laid back.
Yep.
I would highly suggest checking out the Keystone Bass Kayak Series.
It's just dudes that like fishing, and that's my favorite kind of tournament. I wish that I could have hung out, did some dock talk. And I honestly thought about that once we didn't load the kayaks back up. Probably should have done that, just shot it with the guys for a little bit.
Well, it was too late. That was already over by then.
Yeah.
We got hung up in we got hung up in catching smallies. We had a pretty good day.
We had a great day. I mean, well, here's my thing. What I wanted to do was talk to guys about how they caught their fish, and I would love to know. A lot of guys don't like to talk about it. I always have, especially on like bass tournament circuits, because guess what I was throwing most of the time? A Senko. Like I was just throwing a Senko and a jig. So like, it's not like I was like, oh yeah, I had him Demiki rigged down at 18 and a half feet. And if you got past 18 and a half, they wouldn't bite it. But if dude, I was throwing a jig and a crankbait and a Senko. Like, and I wanted to talk, I really wanted to talk to the local guys and just see like how they navigate that river, like, did you catch them in the same choke points that we were in? Because like, dude, the farther down we went, we saw nobody.
Yeah.
So were we in the wrong spot?
I know one of the spots we were in wasn't the wrong spot.
Exactly. It was just impossible to get back to unless you have a Newport vessel.
Hey, speaking of local guys, we got Brian from Dockmaster Custom Lures on here. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, you're saying local guy, and you're speaking for yourself.
Hey, Dark Horse Tackle exists in two places, babe.
I see. Nobody from Ohio here.
PA's representing today.
I hope PA takes over as a top 5 subscribing and purchasing state. Honestly, it may already have. I know that there was a big Ohio influence with Dark Horse Tackle for a little bit, but
there still is. A lot of our customers are from Ohio.
I think it's top 3,
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, honestly, like they should get front row seats to these live streams. You're closer to me, it's like I'm there with you. We're in the same state, it's intimate.
Do you want to set up like Bible study chairs like behind you?
Yeah, they could join in.
That'd be cool.
Little dinner for schmucks.
Yeah. We ain't no schmucks. You better cut that out.
You guys
better cut that out.
Be quiet back there. This is my show.
You got your PP smacked for that last time.
Yeah, I know. It's fun to say dinner for schmucks because it's just a silly joke. And sometimes you like to take everything seriously after knowing me for all these years. We're your favorite two fishing dads.
Something like that.
I'm trying to get us monetized on YouTube, all right?
So anyways, yeah. Great weekend. I finally had time to go fishing. To anybody that needed me to do things for them that I haven't been able to do because I've been working my tail off since early spring. You didn't hear that. I wasn't fishing. I was busy. Working, right? It's work, right? It's tax write-off. Tax write-off, right? Yeah.
CFO, tap in on that one, huh? You got an opinion about everything
that?
else? Come on.
City girl on a lake.
City girl.
We need to hear from you.
Come on. We need you for tax purposes, not for anything else. Can somebody please do our taxes? We haven't done taxes in 6 years.
The business hasn't even been around for 6 years. 2019. 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23, 23 to 24. What do you mean, no?
She said just
no.
No. Is this outside of your limitations?
No, I don't know, man. I think. Are
we going to have to escalate this? I'm giving her corporate talk. She likes this. Are we going to have to get on a development plan, a progress plan?
I think if I am going out to be in the area, I think if I'm going out to be in the area of one of the tournament trails we sponsor, that's definitely a business trip.
Yeah,
definitely.
See, I'm gonna check out this Ohio kayak bass fishing. See what's going on while you're talking.
I kind of want to talk about. I kind of want to talk to all the people that are here. What are you guys using in this difficult time of September?
Seriously.
Yeah, like what are you guys using?
Because this is one of my favorite times of the year to fish because it takes. See, that's the difference between me and the stubborn guy. No, I promise I'm not trying to beat you over that. I am because I want to see you throw something other than a frog. But
I hardly threw a frog.
I can't say what else you were throwing. All right, buddy.
I caught one on a 412 toad.
You did. So
you
acclimated.
I was throwing
acclimated. But no,
what I wish I was throwing is something even quieter than that, though, because I think that was probably the deal.
And that was your fluke style bait.
That was too quiet.
Yeah.
I needed something a little bit louder. I'm telling you, a KGB speed worm from Jaboom Bait Company would have been the deal.
Just try a naked swimmer. I know I told you to do it, and that's just you got the
that's got nothing to do with it.
No.
You want to think it has something to do with it.
I know how stubborn you are. That's why.
You guys want to know what goes on behind the scenes of Dark Horse Tackle. Here you go.
Yeah. It's just us yelling at each other about what baits to throw.
Hasn't been tough yet. Jigs have been doing great from
Where is this?
Todd. I want to say Todd is from a little more north and east, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's the case.
Yeah,
So is that? I wonder if is that how that works? I thought fall happened quicker up there.
The seasons change. They get 4 seasons, but
so like, do they just because it's quicker up there? Do they just skip the hard part?
No, I mean, dude, like,
oh, he's from Michigan.
Yeah, like Michigan fishing's different, man. Those fish are in a cage for like 6 months out of the year, and once that ice goes off, that cage is open, baby. Like
they just go.
they just go.
So Todd, up in Michigan, do you experience like a slump time between the seasonal changes? So like when it definitely switches from summer fishing to fall fishing, do you have like a slump? Like is there like, you know, whatever it is, maybe a couple weeks or whatever where it's just kind of tough? I'm not a globetrotter, so I don't exactly know. I'm trying to be.
I'm telling you, Friday and Saturday, I very well could go up to Michigan.
Go and do a little fishing up there.
Dude, once you cross the border up there past Toledo, it's just like
river or lake. What are you trying to hit?
I might just tap into little lakes, you know. I'll see if there's like a river. You know, I mean, a river wouldn't be terrible, but like you said, dude, you guys are not gonna like it. Smallmouth fishing, Zach and I are just not. Dude, I love catching bass. All right, but if I got the opportunity to lock in on some greenfish, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. My mind is still not changed. Largemouth are king.
Dude,
now that being said, I have been having an absolute blast this season.
Yeah, you've done great.
Fishing rivers and hunting smallies. It has been amazing. I've had a lot of fun. It's different. It's 100% different.
The nice thing about I had more fun on Lake Arthur yesterday than I did in the Allegheny.
That's crazy. I could have caught fish all day on Lake Arthur.
Catching fish.
But I could have caught fish all day on Lake Arthur. But I'm telling you, I don't think I'd have had more fun.
I don't do good at Lake Arthur ever.
I think that's probably the difference.
Like to go out there with a plan, have that plan not work, then change that plan up and it works.
That's a good day. That makes for a good day. For
like
real.
I put that spinnerbait on, and the way those fish were eating that spinnerbait, dude, they wanted that thing dead. They wanted it so dead. I did not miss a single bite on that spinnerbait.
What's up, Ryan? Love the cast. How you doing, buddy?
Ryan, what's going on?
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
we got Pete on Instagram. He likes using a spinnerbait, a jig, or a spook. All fantastic baits.
Todd says that they get finicky when it starts to chill. And I mean, I get that. That first, because a lot of times, see, it used to happen in Ohio. Now it will, but it doesn't happen as soon anymore. Like there'll be a night here in the next couple weeks where it gets down to like 39 degrees. And that night, they're like, oh boy, what do we do? Stop eating for a little bit. Let the weather figure itself out, and then they make.
And then they're like, "Holy crap, I got to eat."
Yep. Then they make a move. It was unfortunate. Like there was tournaments I fished, in late October where it really hadn't done that, and the night before we fished, it like snowed. Like it just like it got to like 28 degrees, and like the high the next day was like 42 and rainy. And like you're just out there miserable because like you already paid for the tournament, so like you're not gonna not show up,
right?
And you just go back to throwing what you know and fishing what you can. And some fish hang around, but you know it makes for a tough 8-hour day. Getting only 6 bites in an 8-hour day is tough. That is tough, dude. Like I'm so glad we got bites on the Allegheny.
So Ryan from Love the Cast says shorter days and water temp are the big triggers for river smallies. Yes. Big triggers for what? For them to get hopping, or for them to shut their mouths?
And while he's commenting, what I've noticed is the bite window gets better the longer the day goes, the colder it is. So in the wintertime, remember that when we first talked about this 2 years ago? And I'm like, we got to wait till like 45 minutes before the sun starts going down to go fishing. And we're all reared up. We want to go, but it's like, just wait. The fall feed. Yeah. Yeah. So,
that's where Josh and I differ a little bit. I don't get me wrong. Catching is amazing, but I actually don't care.
Right. I know you like to go out. You like to go out for the adventure, and that's fair. Like when I'm working and I don't have time and that sun starts to go down at 4:45 and I get off at 4, you bet your butt I'm busting my butt to a specific spot to fish for 15 minutes and catch 15 fish because the bite window is right there. Like that one day where I went live on Instagram and just caught fish after fish after fish in February while the sun was going down. That's that type of paradigm shift where it's like sometimes in the summer it's in the morning, but in the wintertime when it's been 48 degrees all day and that sun's beating down on that bank, that's the warmest water those fish are going to feel all day. They're going to be up on that. They'll move to that, especially in small bodies of water, rivers, something with a small bank. They'll definitely get after it.
I see somebody joined here on Instagram. Jacob.m35. Where do you fish at, buddy? That's a pretty big fish.
I don't see.
Just curious.
Jacob M. I see Wolf.
Oh, look, we got Wolf. The Wolf come in, and so did Brandon Kipp. What's up, boys? Nice to see you.
Yeah, better late than never.
Yeah. Our staff lead shows up 2/3 of the way through.
Good night, man.
That's all right. He's got stuff. He's got stuff and things.
We're just talking fall fishing, man. I mean, it can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. You just have to simplify it. You can't be afraid to make a ton of changes. Fall is the time of changes. Like I find
Warner 711.
There he
What is up, buddy? It has been so long. Are you even fishing still anymore, man? Talk to us, buddy.
He's here for the lifestyle.
Oh, he's waiting for that. He's waiting for that the fire sale. Ooh, muskie season. That's you're not the first person I've heard say that today. That's actually like the third time.
Believe it or not, Ryan, the snow is my favorite time to fish in the winter. If it's a downpour of snow, I'm going out fishing, and I'm throwing a spinnerbait. I'm not fishing it slow either. I'm fishing fast because for whatever reason, the pressure that comes with the snow takes fish up shallow. Oh, your mom's calling you out. She says you do care.
I do. I do. Hey, for some reason I can't remember how to comment on the StreamYard. Do you know how I do it?
I can. What would you like me to say?
No, that would be no fun. I just want to be able to do it myself.
I don't know. I've never done it. I have a computer for this. Because I'm too stupid to figure it out otherwise.
Well, I'll figure it out. We'll get it going here. Anyways, let's continue.
Oh, on an A-rig. I'll throw an A-rig all winter long, Ryan.
Who said A-rig?
Ryan, you got to read the comments, man.
I'm reading all the comments, buddy.
Oh, the ones on our right here, they come and go. They come.
Don't you talk about Oma and Todd like that.
Yeah, Oma and Todd.
Or Tackle Jack and Pete.
Tackle Jack. That's true.
I only got to fish the Pocomoke once this year, and I'm sad about that.
How many times did you fish it last year?
Did I? I don't even know if I fished it last year. One of the years I got to fish it twice. One of the past 3 years, I think I got to fish it twice. Omar, come on in and did I get to fish the Pocomoke more than once a year in any of the last 3 years? Anywho.
Yep.
Anyway. What are you doing, bud?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. I was waiting for you to talk.
No.
I'm reading comments. Yes, I do throw an A-rig, but I'm telling you, Zach can confirm this. I don't really slow down all year long. She said 3 times in 2022.
Nice. I remember that. That is when I absolutely slayed them in the fastest part of so I do a float that's Nassawango Creek into the Pocomoke and up in the skinny part of the Nassawango, it gets pretty fast. And I absolutely slayed them on a wacky rig.
I have come to a decision.
Yes.
Golden ticket winner.
You got it, buddy.
T. Warner. He said he hasn't fished in a month. Work's been kicking his butt. Let's give him some free baits.
That's right. T Warner, do me a favor, buddy. Well, actually, you know what? I'll get a hold of you. I'll DM you on Instagram and get your email address, and I will get a code over to you worth $45 at Dark Horse Tackle.
Speaking of $45, we've got a big thing coming.
Oh, we do.
So we have stumbled upon a care package, if you will. We don't want to use it. We want to give it to you. So soon enough, shortly, you will be able to get your hands on.
It'll basically start when you receive your October boxes.
Right. So we got a care package from what's his name? Justin. Right?
Yeah, Robbins.
Yeah, Justin
Cornerstone Baits.
Justin over at Cornerstone sent us some square bills.
Kind of like samples, stuff to try out.
Hey, what do you think about these? Let us know. And basically, there was just, look, I love.
He was very
stuff.
generous.
Yeah, I love free stuff. I'm only owner ST36s. I'm just gonna use these two, and that's it. But we want to give these to you. With obviously there's some there's some stipulations.
Yeah, so $50 purchase and you get a free crankbait from Cornerstone.
Yep, and dude, it's a Cornerstone bait. If you know anything about Cornerstone baits, they are very.
You got Hyperwire split rings. You've got owner treble hooks on there.
The upgrades come stock on every lure.
So as you guys know, we put vector hooks on all of our lures. Anything we get from Cornerstone, we don't touch, because if you switch out owner hooks, you're a madman.
You're just a silly guy. Yeah.
Yeah. No reason to switch out an owner.
And these crankbaits retail for $10.69, I believe. So a $50 purchase, you get a $10 crankbait added to that. And that is free. Now, this is not going to be something where you get to pick what color you have. We don't necessarily know what we have. It will just be added to your order and sent. We love the freedom of doing stuff like that, but for this, we just really can't do that. It's going to get thrown in. You're going to get your crankbait. Dude, it's Cornerstone crankbait. He doesn't make a bad color. I think we only have 3 colors anyway. This is absolutely a while supplies last type deal. And once the supplies run out, we will, let you know, hey, this sale is no longer a thing. But the $50, spent is something that we're going to see through our analytics. It's not going to be something you add on from the cart or anything like that. It's just going to get thrown into your box.
Hey, if Omar, if you're still listening, Pete from Stoneman Lures, who, by the way, is painting not only 1 but 2 hard baits for your October box. He just talked about finding a pond off the Pocomoke, and he said it was absolutely insane. So I'm gonna see if I can't get him to give up the goods.
Oh yeah. Oh, a screenshot of the map. Look at that. Shared waypoints.
Waypoints, baby. Waypoints, baby.
I think that's a silly rule.
What? It's really gone now. It's gone. BASS is like pretty much just telling everybody that they can just get all the info they want. They don't care anymore.
Why not? This is the.
They're going to get it anyways. You can't police it. Like you can't police.
So here's the thing. If this is a sport where having every advantage matters. You're a hunter, okay? You're hunting the best 5 fish you can possibly find. If I get wind that there is a herd of 13-pounders roaming around a specific area and you call me a cheater, that's fighting words, bud.
Want to fight about it?
Exactly. I learned something that you didn't, and you're mad about me learning. That's not unfair. You should have known that guy better. But no, I think that waypoint sharing is 100% fine. Why?
Omar, we'll know soon. He's going to send me a screenshot.
I hate this view from the camera because it makes me look like I'm sideways all the time.
I wish that my camera was in a position where I could look at the screen and it looked like I was looking at everybody, but instead, like my camera is weird and off to the side, and it looks like I'm just constantly staring at something else. But whatever, who cares?
The biggest issue is the inability to call other pros if they are struggling for advice. What exactly do you mean by that, Ryan? That could go a lot of different ways. That's
yeah, I'm gonna need you to expound upon that.
That's it. I mean, that has potential for being something very interesting to me.
I try not to. I don't know about Josh, but personally, I try not to get too deep into this stuff. I am very into watching pretty much every tournament, trail, and series that I can. But the bickering about it gets kind of redundant.
It's not an argument for me. All I will say is we live in the information age. Zach, if you want to learn how to do something, what do you do? Do you go to school for it, or do you go to YouTube?
I go to anything that my fingertips will take me to.
Exactly. Why would I spend money on a class that takes weeks at a time to comprehend something I can learn from YouTube in 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would I do that?
That is a waste of my time.
Interestingly enough, I think most people watch for entertainment.
Oh, yeah, I agree, Ryan. I think that's like that falls into that sharing waypoints category. I think it's ridiculous to share to not be able to share information with each other. You're eliminating doc talk. You're eliminating one of the most fundamentally social aspects of the sport, and you're essentially saying you want everybody to be enemies for what? TV time? Oh, there's that Kevin Van Dam. He wouldn't tell me where he was fishing. Great. Anyways, do you guys have a commentator yet? Because I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. Woohoo! I got the waypoint.
I can go do this by myself, dude. I can go fishing by myself.
So I mean, as far as like pros sharing information, like honest, I mean, I wouldn't listen. He'd have to be like my best friend if I was going to listen to somebody telling me that was in the same tournament as me. You know what I mean?
I know.
But like, I guess if like, you know, maybe if you got like a buddy in MLF that just fished the same lake you were fishing, or that you're about to fish and you're in BASS, I guess that's kind of crappy, but
Oma said it herself.
Like, who cares?
Exactly. So,
but what's going to happen? All right. So you make it banned, and they're not allowed to do that. So then it comes down to they win money, and then you give them a lie detector test, which is just crap.
Yeah.
It's just crap. A lie detector test is going to have the results that the person giving the lie detector test wants it to have, or is told that it should have. That's pretty much how that goes. So yeah. Edwin Johnson fishing, dude, what is up? Haven't heard from you in a while, man. How are things out there in Denver, buddy? That picture that you sent us, he caught bait. He caught really badass smallies on, I think it was a jig. I think it was the 1099.
Oh yeah.
The OG 1099. I do believe, but it's nice to see you, buddy.
I love that jig. That's a good jig. But yeah, so the best thing about bass fishing is the psychological aspect. A lot of times if I had a good bag, what I would do, and a lot of my good bags came to the end of the year. Like yesterday I had 12 pounds easy on Arthur. And that was, we didn't really stay out that long. We stayed out for what, 4 hours, 3 hours?
Tops
maybe?
4 hours.
12 pounds in 3 hours ain't too bad. You know, you give me 8 more hours to hone in on that exact bite. Let's just say that exact bite's working like that. That's an 18-pound bag all day long. But, you know, one of my favorite things to do was Eddie and I would always bring like our papa's old baits with us. And at the end of a tournament, we'd cut all of our baits off and we'd tie on like 9-inch jigging spoons and like musky baits and stuff.
Crazy
like
stuff.
Yeah. You know, you weigh in 15 pounds and people are like, what are you catching them on? It's like, oh, dude, it's right over there in the boat. And they're like, there's no way you caught that fish on a 13-inch jerk bait. And it's like, all right, well, throw it then, dude. You know, and like, like we're talking ridiculous stuff. Like Venom made a joke bait at one point. They made a Senko that was like this long, and I would always tie that Senko on because I had a worm hook already there. Like it was just it's just fun to do stuff like that.
So Oma has a comment here on YouTube saying that as she is waiting for Josh's video, she just searches YouTube. Just saying. So I feel like I've got some splaining to do, Lucy. Guys, as much as I love Dark Horse Tackle, it is not my 9 to 5. And you know what? If you're saying, Zach, you're making excuses, you're absolutely right. But they're also facts. I have been really hit hard as far as time goes lately, and haven't been able to get the videos up when they should get up. I want you guys to look for Dark Horse Tackle to become more consistent as time goes on. I do apologize for it, and we will be getting a hold of that. Just doing a little time management here, figuring it all out as time rolls on. But we are looking to be more consistent with content, with the videos that come with the boxes, things like that. But one thing you will never, ever have to worry about is us being consistent with putting the best American small business baits in a box for you every freaking month. And you can then go ahead and find those same baits in all the colors that you did or didn't get on the bait shop.
Yeah, you could be like Dave and buy every single pack of green pumpkin purple CP crawl.
If you didn't get a pack of Dark Horse Tackle signature color CP crawl, you can blame the Wolf of Walmart.
Was that a signature? Was that the start of that?
That was the start of that. Yeah.
I'll tell you guys why green pumpkin purple works. Under certain lights, it looks like green pumpkin white, and a lot of bait fish are kind of green pumpkin and white. A lot of
Josh has cataracts.
Yeah, a lot of crawdads are green pumpkin and white. And I don't really know how it shows up on a bass's eye. I know that they see.
I know they see. I think red and green are like mainly white, what they see.
Like yellow is white. I would imagine purple's probably something dark. But I guess I'm gonna guess it's based on the shade. That's why you a lot of times we're just throwing light or dark, right? Like we're either throwing black or we're throwing white. You know, we're throwing brown or we're throwing.
There you get Edwin Johnson Fishing. Green pumpkin works anywhere, yep. Even South Africa.
It is by far the most natural color ever made. Yep. It looks like 90% of the species of fish you catch, and it looks like 90% of the bottom forage.
Yep.
And one of the biggest tips I ever got was if you look at the bottom of where you're fishing, try to either match it or make it a bit darker than what it actually is. Black is always good. Black, for whatever reason, the presence of black bothers fish, especially smallmouth. Smallmouth do not like the color black.
So for me, the reason why I throw black a lot and why I throw dark lures a lot is simply because silhouette.
Right.
It stands out against what I imagine is a brighter look from the top. So if you're fishing a bait that is up, the fish is looking up at it. What is behind the bait or above the bait is brighter. Therefore, anything there it's going to be a darker shade of whatever it is. So black just is simple.
Yep. And black is it's never overbearing. White has the opportunity to be bright.
Yes.
And it reflects light where black sucks the light in. And when it's devoid of light, it's easier to see. It's smaller looking. It's just more natural. White is a fantastic color to throw in the spring. I love white in the spring. Like literally muddy water, white Senko. But shoe on the same foot, black.
White is my least favorite color to throw. I am scared to throw white. It does not make me feel comfortable. It does not make me feel good. Jen Cope Black Jitterbug top water at dusk.
I go
Jen,
in.
I don't know who you are, but you are the first person I've seen from Facebook tonight. You get prize number 2.
Great job, Jen. Thanks for tapping in.
Please send us a DM on Facebook, or you can go onto our website and contact us through there. Let me know your email, and I will send you out a $25 gift card for you joining us tonight and having a great comment. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. Ryan's throwing white flukes. Now, white flukes a bit different. That's like that's a different thing to me. Like, white fluke gets a pass. A white brush hog does not get a pass. It just doesn't. A white.
I don't think I've ever seen a white brush hog.
Yeah, and the nice thing about what they need to do is they need to make like bone flukes. Make a bone. We should get somebody to do bone for us.
Oh, I know somebody who'd do it.
I had a guy he did a pack of bone Cincos for me, and like actual bone.
I wonder what the difference is between that bone and just straight, stark, bright white.
I think it's the reflection of the sun. I think it's how much comes off that bait when it's in
it's
the
all
water.
Hearsay. We need Andrew to do an interview with somebody that knows about this.
We do.
Yeah, absolutely.
20% of Nick's box is a white derivative.
Oh, yeah?
Look, man. I didn't need to know about your 23andMe results. Yeah, Bone has I wouldn't even call it yellow. I'd call it brown. I would say it has a brown tint, like a tan tint to it.
Burnt sienna. That's a little too red.
Well, that's just it's like white with a little dirt on it. It's just you just rubbed it in the dirt. But I mean, I love Bone. I love Bone because I can throw orange on it. Yeah, Silhouette's huge, Jen. We're big Silhouette guys.
Yeah. If you don't know what color to throw, I'm telling you, throw black. Easy peasy. Black or dark. That's easy peasy.
You want to see a color? What? I don't have a color wheel.
What the hell is wrong with you, Josh? I actually do have a color wheel. I'd have to go down into the basement though. It's in my portfolio from college.
Not surprise me. It's not. But like if I feel like if you just took this color and added a lot of white to it, you would inevitably get Bone.
I've got that bait hanging off the chandelier in the dining room. That's Bone.
I'm surprised I don't have a single Bone bait in my presence right now because
you got a cornerstone Bone bait in there.
Yeah, it's all the way over there.
Too far.
I'm telling you, IU's crazy. I mean, realistically,
you're very welcome, Jen. Thank you for joining us.
Anything clear, anything with a nice dark color with some clear on it. That's so
it. I wonder, like, so when you're talking about clear, is that just like that's more like trickery, right?
I think it has a lot to do with the loudness of the presence. Like this right here has a little bit of clear in it. It's just got a baby bit of clear on the sides. And I
know those Evoke blanks, they don't have rattles and they work on the way that they disturb water. The turbulence they create is actually supposedly louder than if they were to put a rattle in it.
What does that have to do with the bait being clear? What's that got to do with the bait?
You just talked about noise, buddy.
No, I was talking about light coming through the bait.
Whatever.
I said it's not as loud when it comes through the
the color being loud, like Maud Pink. Yeah, I got you, buddy.
But I do think that the Evoke is onto something because that has been a very productive crankbait. Like it's. I feel like in the water, it's kind of just like wah 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 wah. Like it's just kind of making a noise.
Yeah. A CFO, quick message to you. Whenever you are sending messages during the live, could you please send it to the group chat so that we both can see? Because it's a lot more work for me to then tell Josh, and I'm more likely to just tell him out loud here.
Always critiques on my end. You might have him.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, buddy. Absolutely not. Don't be so self-conscious.
Oh, Joshy. No, there's a. Yeah, I agree with Stone Man. The light is reflected in a natural tone. It's a more natural white. It's a dirty white. It's a sweat stained T-shirt. So I would agree with Ryan that there is obviously some yellow in that bait, but it just depends on the bone you get. See, I like my bone a little brown. There's baits that say bone is straight up yellow, and I don't agree with that whatsoever.
No, no, bone is definitely an off-white.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So anyways, here we are. 9:00. 9:03, buddy.
We've got T. Warner and Jen Cope. Jen, please send us a DM. I don't know if Zach told you that.
I did, and she actually Jen answered, and yeah. So we'll hear from her. We'll get her $25 gift card, and
watch it, Todd. You're on YouTube now.
We will get T. Warner out his $45 gift card. I was thinking about how we give out the golden tickets, and for the longest time we only put them in boxes for subscribers. But you know what? We have a bait shop, and we have some really good customers that are at our bait shop, and why shouldn't they get the chance? So I think the great equalizer is the Tuesday night bi-monthly live.
I agree.
I like it.
Oh, Todd, you don't have to apologize, man. I'm just giving you crap, dude. It's not.
Hi, JD.
Oh, my buddy's here.
Not my buddy.
That's my beast. What's he saying? I'm on a very low battery, unfortunately.
We got anything else, Josh?
No, just saying hi to JD, man. Hey, buddy.
We got don't want you guys to forget, coming up here in October, in the last 2/3 of October, any purchase you make at Dark Horse Tackle, whether it be a subscription, whether it be a BYOB, whether it be all just baits that you pick from the bait shop, if you spend $50 or more, we will send you a free crankbait from Cornerstone.
Crankbait.
Just so you guys understand, these crankbaits are designed to be immaculate. They also have owner hyperwire split rings and owner hooks on them. These are no freaking joke.
They're not.
Yeah. So we got that coming up. We also have a very special thing coming up in December. We have Dark Horse Tackle's Aggressively Average Christmas.
Yes.
So Santa has come down the chimney in both Columbus and Pittsburgh. We got two Santas, and they came down and what they gave us
kissing.
What they gave us were the baits to put in the December box. So Jeff and Paul from Aggressively Average Anglers have worked with us very studiously, I might add.
Honestly.
Yeah, like big props to them. They have taken it more seriously than anybody we've ever worked with.
They get on our butts about it. They're like, hey.
Yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
What do you think about Shark Deuce?
So anyways, yeah, that's coming. And honestly, it's shaping up to be a very good, very, very good box. It's actually going to have 7 items in it. 7. That's unheard of. That is unheard of.
And I'm telling you right now, a lot of customization.
Yes.
We got a lot going on here. This is, dude, if you're here and you're not subscribed, it's a good time to get, if you only want to subscribe for December, that's fine. You do it. Send us an email. Send us a DM. Text us. Hey, I subscribed. I just want the AAA Anglers box.
Yep. And you could also buy it. You could also buy it if you just want to buy a single box and not take the chance of subscribing, because hey, we all forget sometimes. So I get that, but you could also just buy it singularly. That's fine too. And I will point out that we have discount codes out there. Every one of our pro staff members has a discount code. So if you go check out their pages, we got Ryan, I love the cast on here. He's got a discount code. We've got Wolf of Walmart. He's got a discount code. Ethan, who was on here earlier, has a discount code. Saint Nick here on Instagram, Nick Deshane, he's got one too. So yeah, there's discount codes to be had out there. There's ways for you guys to save money, not to mention Josh and I, even though we are giving you the highest quality that American small business bait makers have to offer, we are not trying to mug you.
Nope.
We are trying to give it to you.
The companies either.
Yes, we are trying to give it to you at the best price we possibly can. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and anytime we've raised the price too, we've been very studious about letting everybody know. Hey, this is your chance.
And sometimes you got to raise the price. Like, dude, we get emails constantly from the vehicle that we get our shipping prices through, and they're like, just to let you know, shipping's going up. Go screw yourself. Or the guys that we buy the baits from, their components that they need, those prices go up, and there's just not much you can do about it. We hold off always as long as we can.
Always.
Sometimes to our own detriment, which, like it or not, the CFO is probably going to crack down on that.
Fun's over, everybody. I'm getting 4 to 5 baits now. Against my will, I had to be putting a quadruple Nelson, like him and the CFO.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, congratulations to the Tackle Talk podcast on 5 years of excellence. And don't forget, watch for neat things coming in December. The Dark Horse Tackles Aggressively Average Christmas. Watch out for the October special we're going to have. I hope that you guys get on that, because I imagine they are not going to stick around long. That's a great bait to pick up for free. That being said, guys, anything we have in our bait shop is more of a drop than it is anything else. So if there's something on there that you like, don't wait. Get on there.
Fast. Show season is coming up. Expo season is coming up. Run out.
Yes. Expo season hits and the shelves get a little empty.
They do.
So don't wait. All right. Thank you, everybody. Josh, as always, pleasure talking to you, buddy. I had a great weekend with you.
Yes. Hang tight after this. I'm going to end the stream.
CFO, thank you so much. It's a pain in the butt to have somebody to tell you that you can't do things, but I don't think we could be successful without you. We appreciate you. Wolf of Walmart, our staff lead, we really appreciate you, and all of our staff. Ryan, that was on here. Ethan, that was on here earlier. Yep. And most of all, even more important than everybody I have mentioned, all you customers out there, those you guys that support small American business bait makers with us. We couldn't do it without you. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Oma.